AI incidents need the same rigor as security incidents, plus unique steps for model, prompt, and data rollback. This AiQualtest episode gives product, engineering, risk, and quality teams a practical, vendor-neutral playbook for AI incident response in 2026. Use a simple operating loop: detect, contain, fix, and learn. That loop keeps conversations concrete when stakeholders disagree about quality or risk. Why this matters: harmful outputs, leaks, and fairness failures require fast containment and clear communication. Prepared playbooks reduce chaos. Learning loops convert incidents into stronger tests and controls. Enterprises shipping AI into banking, insurance, healthcare, and digital operations cannot rely on hallway demos. Buyers, auditors, and internal second-line risk partners ask for repeatable methods, version artifacts, and clear ownership. If you cannot explain how you tested and what evidence you keep, you do not have AI quality, you have optimism. Core concepts come next. Do not memorize jargon, operationalize each idea into cases, metrics, and gates. Concept 1: Severity Model. Classify incidents by harm, scope, and regulatory impact. Severity drives response speed. In practice, treat this as a measurable property: define what good looks like, attach evidence, and track it across model, prompt, data, and tooling changes. Concept 2: Containment Levers. Disable features, force human review, roll back pins, or block intents. No levers before crisis. In practice, treat this as a measurable property: define what good looks like, attach evidence, and track it across model, prompt, data, and tooling changes. Concept 3: Evidence Freeze. Preserve prompts, outputs, versions, and logs. Do not overwrite during hotfixes. In practice, treat this as a measurable property: define what good looks like, attach evidence, and track it across model, prompt, data, and tooling changes. Concept 4: Comms Templates. Prepare internal and customer messaging. Ambiguity amplifies damage. In practice, treat this as a measurable property: define what good looks like, attach evidence, and track it across model, prompt, data, and tooling changes. Concept 5: Corrective Actions. Fix root causes in system design, not only filters. Track to closure. In practice, treat this as a measurable property: define what good looks like, attach evidence, and track it across model, prompt, data, and tooling changes. Concept 6: Post-incident tests. Add regression cases that would have caught the issue. Make recurrence harder. In practice, treat this as a measurable property: define what good looks like, attach evidence, and track it across model, prompt, data, and tooling changes. Here is a real-world pattern. Setting: benefits administrator whose AI sent incorrect eligibility guidance to a subset of users. On-call used the severity model, disabled the intent, and preserved logs within minutes. Communications notified affected users with corrected guidance. Root cause was a stale policy document in retrieval. New freshness monitors and regression cases closed the corrective actions. Notice the pattern: define scope, run controlled tests, capture evidence, decide with named owners, and feed failures back into the next cycle. That is how AI quality becomes a system property, not a slide. Common mistakes slow mature programs. Mistake 1: improvising containment with no pre-approved levers. Teams that skip this create silent risk that surfaces in production or audits. Mistake 2: hotfixing without preserving evidence. Teams that skip this create silent risk that surfaces in production or audits. Mistake 3: treating incidents as one-off PR problems without corrective actions. Teams that skip this create silent risk that surfaces in production or audits. Mistake 4: failing to add regression coverage after incidents. Teams that skip this create silent risk that surfaces in production or audits. The antidote is discipline: small goal sets, explicit thresholds, change control, and monitoring that connects production incidents back to evaluation suites. Key takeaways for your team. Takeaway 1: prepare severity models and containment levers. Takeaway 2: freeze evidence and communicate clearly. Takeaway 3: drive corrective actions to root cause. Takeaway 4: convert incidents into lasting tests and monitors. Write these into your team wiki and release checklist so they survive staffing changes. Your next steps this week: draft an AI incident severity matrix and containment lever list. Then, run a tabletop exercise for a harmful output scenario with your on-call team. Keep the artifacts, prompts, datasets, scores, approvals so you can defend the decision later. Where this fits the AiQualtest method, learn the foundations with AiVELabs, practice with hands-on cases, and validate with governed evaluation evidence. Visit AiQualtest.com and learn.aiqualtest.com. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for weekly AI quality, evaluation, and governance episodes. Additional depth for practitioners: treat AI incident response as a controlled experiment. Version the inputs, freeze the environment where possible, record who approved exceptions, and rerun after every material change, model upgrade, prompt edit, retrieval index refresh, or tool permission change. Pair quality metrics with latency, cost, and safety signals so trade-offs are visible to product owners. When results regress, open an incident-style review even if the feature still looks fine in a demo. Governed teams prefer boring, evidence-backed releases over surprising wins that cannot be reproduced.